Up. The turbo nutter got DQ'd because he didn't ready up in time. Oh. Just trying to break my wrist in race 1. Oh, he's still there. The dog has just managed to open that door himself, so he sat there moaning, and he could open the door himself. Hello, coming through. Hello, 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 on the brakes, swerving. Oh, another swerve. It is a lot of fun starting from the back. But you do have to have your wits about you and be ready to react. Flamethrowing Mercedes-Benz. Oh, Concertina. Peter Smith, you are so generous. Thank you very much indeed, Peter. Oh, hello. Oh. Yep. Sponsored by Deadpool and Peter Smith. Best buddies. They have the same demeanour. And they dress identical as well. Did you know that about Peter? Oh, hello. I think whoever that was went for a dive down the inside, and I closed the door pretty rapid. And then they tried to duck back the other way. Oh. Oh. Don't know what fund this is for, but put it towards a fund even a bit. Thank you for all these grace. Thank you, Peter. We still need to have that chat as well, Peter. Petra says, hey, Peter. Petra, you still haven't... Petra, all you got to do is put a C, the letter C or the letter R in chat. That's all you got to do. A C or an R, just pick one before the end of the race. Petra! Hello, says Peter. How are you both? Yeah, I was just about... I have asked Petra how she is, and then I was going to lead on. Oh! See, this is like a pendulum sometimes, this Mercedes. But it doesn't pendulum like the Porsche does. This pendulum's from lack of weight over the rear end, with all the engine lump in front. Whereas the Porsche pendulum's with the weight over the rear axle. So it's very interesting how it's so distinct between the two, and how they managed to capture it in virtual land. Oh, don't do that! There's no braking there, mate. We are good. Greetings from Andreas. What about you, Peter? I think it's fair to say, Peter, I'm not going to go into detail because that's obviously for Peter. But Peter's had his challenges, to say the least. And then I'm starting to have some of my own again. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're still smiling, aren't we, Peter? I think it's a smile. It could be a grimace. Kevin M has got his challenges as well. That's why he's gone quiet on the old YouTube. He just pop in every now and again, but yeah, he's got his challenges that he's dealing with. Oh, the freebie! Thank you, guy. Right, who's next? Revs 24/7. I wish I could rev 24/7. Oh, well, he stopped. That was like a disconnect or a hardware issue, that one. Who's next? Now far away on it. Let me have a check down the next straightish bit. 15 seconds. We might just about get there if he gets held up. Or doesn't know the track very well. Well, we caught him quicker than I thought we were going to. He must have had a spin at the bottom of the hill. Another half spinner. Oh, they're having a moment with each other. Freebie! Oh, Peter needs to be blackmailed to do stuff like that. With him going so wide, I thought we were going to have a late apex out of that hairpin. However, he's got an absolute storming drive out of that. The dog's trying to tell me something now. It's still side by side. It's not going to work side by side through the next one though. Back out of that one. Oh, he's nibbled the grass. Late on the brakes. That was a semi-dive bomb. It was a dive, but short shifting worked. There's got to be a story behind that splodge of paint on the tarmac before that left-hander. There's got to be a story. I want to know what the story is. Ooh, hot tyres. What's it worth, Craig? Oh, I told you, Peter was like Deadpool. Deadpool would be expecting some kind of reciprocating tariff to support that request. So we need a C for a community requested race, or an R for a randomised race for the next race. If somebody can put in chat a C or an R, you will influence the next race. We don't know what we're doing yet. Could do with some more freebies. I'm just worried about what the dog's trying to tell me. I think he's asking for his dinner because he is late having his dinner. I mean, he's only 15 minutes late, but to him it's like, beat me now. He keeps coming in and out trying to tell me. Back marker ahead. Well, we're definitely not going to catch Articci before the end of the 1 minute plus one lap, unless he gets held up or has an issue. However, we've got a back marker to chase down and play with. That felt really nice through there. Really nice. You have to emphasise the really nice. Come on, car. Where's he going? Okay, weren't expecting him to do that. Hamburger and Pablo is still battling at the front for first. Oh, hello. Yep, that curb will do that. Well, that's kind of stunted my progress somewhat. I bet that back marker's giggling and fuming all at the same time. I mean, spitting feathers, I've just let you past. And then you fell off. Oh, double yellow flags. Something's happened. Is this a freebie? Oh, no, it's another back marker. So I think I'm going to message Riser and give them my findings regarding frame rate and grip levels. We've either had mass disconnection or that car had a disconnection. The others are just finishing, aren't they? The leaders have just gone across the line. But it's weird how that guy pulled up. We've had 2 pull up like that today. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Don't stop chatting. We're still looking for a C or an R in chat. Peter Smith's gone with C for community. Petra's gone for C. Thank you. Oh, one more lap to go. I thought that was the last lap. The leaders must be miles ahead. It's just confusing me why that car's just sitting there. I bet he's thinking not again. Why is Pablo having a mare there? I'm confused with what number Pablo is. It says he's number 1 on the leaderboard. 14 above his above his car. Oh. Hello, you can't park there. That was an interesting 360. Peter, you know everything that's gone on and what you've put up there about your mom. Member of the family had a major stroke 2 days ago. Unexpected, out of the blue. Yeah. There seems to be a lot of strokes around at the moment, and it's a bit concerning. When I was a kid, it was just every now and again you'd hear, like once in a blue moon, you'd hear that somebody had had a stroke. And then in the last like 2, maybe 3 years, I know 5 people that have had strokes. From varying ages as well, not just old people. Very odd. Right. Yeah, it's very odd, Peter. It's very strange. Right, what shall we do here? Shall we go in? Yeah, we'll go in the order in which they were requested, and then we'll alternate between community requested and random. So we're gonna go. Road America. And just to make it interesting, we'll have the we'll have the chicane. I always enjoy. I don't enjoy this one. I always enjoy seeing people on their first outlap with their brains programmed for Road America going straight on and missing it out. But we're in slower cars, so which one was it? Stock car 99. I've got to find it. This is the problem. There we go. Let's see, why do they call it that there? Stock car Brazil and then stock car 99 there. I forgot I got liveries. Yeah, it is a livery pack, isn't it, this one? I quite like that one, the black and the turquoise. And we'll get this down to 10-minute quali as well, while I remember. We'll vote to start. Oh dear. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you back on the sim racing a bit more, Peter, because you was doing really well when you joined us. Was it last Thursday you joined us? I can't remember. You had some good pace. Crikes, the whole world. 3 people against me. Do we think Petra's actually sorry for Crikes not getting a randomised? You'll get a randomised selection next. Does anyone even use this chicane in real life? I've never seen any footage of it in real life. Do they use it for the motorbikes or something? Do they even have motorbike racing there? What do they use this this version of Road America for? Does anybody know? Can anybody have a quick look? Right, what we'll do is we'll go into monitor view. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to fact check yourself, I'm afraid, Peter. I've got to go and feed a dog before he eats something he shouldn't. Plenty of room in the lobby if you want to jump in. Come and join the fun games and shenanigans. There's a good word. Shenanigan. Need to use it more often. Da 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 da. Right, okay. Right. We will sit with... Who shall we sit with? We need somebody... Oh, Laurie's in. We'll sit with Laurie in his krill flavoured Stock Car 99. And here's our first BRB of the day. Sing along. The words haven't changed. You know how to sing it. Sing it loud and proud. Arriba, arriba, everybody.
Why would you do that? Why would you break? It's just first corner. You can't be late. It's just a first lap. Why are you mad? That wall really loves you more than your dad. She's the host. Host never got lags, disconnected at most. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. would you break? It's just first corner. You gotta go flat out. Ay, ay. Why would you do that? Why would you break? It's just first corner. You gotta go flat out. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers arms. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers arms.
I'm really into sim racing, and man, it's so cool. But I spent so much money, you might think I'm a fool. My DD wheel is amazing, it could break your wrists. But fantastic force feedback requires this risk. My vibrating pedals tell me when I suck. Now I know when I lock up, and not just by luck. This all takes up space in my already tiny house. There's hardly any room left for my sim racing mouse. My sim rig is a blast, my sim rig is the best. My sim rig runs all night, no one gets any rest. I have so many wheel rims, one for any type of car. To pretend I'm Jackie Stewart, or a modern F1 star. Another box is opened, another quick release required. I could have made a mortgage payment, or bought a real car with tires. One rim for the classics, two rims for tin top use, three rims for open wheelers. I am such a silly goose. Do I need all these rims? Well, probably not. But now there isn't a rim that I haven't bought. My sim rig is awesome, my sim rig is so fun. My sim rig makes each lap better than the last one. My handbrake sits beside me and gets lots of use. My H pattern is there too and gets even more abuse. Keyboard on my left, button box to my right, the lovely dash in front.
Oh, I like that. We better do some laps because I haven't driven this one for quite a while. Oh, very long time. Running out of time to get a lap in it. Yeah? That'll do. Better save it because I tripped over that last night in the championship race. Not saving it. The bikes do use this layout. Do any cars? Has anybody found out if cars use this version? Oh, we don't want any traction control. We don't want any ABS. At least it sounds angry. It's always nice to have a car that sounds angry. What made you pick this one, Rafa? I think it was Rafa, wasn't it? Gotta have some fun. I found another force feedback file, but I haven't had a chance to test it yet. My worry is, by the looks of it, I've got to change a lot of settings. And I'm really happy with this, so I've got to take screenshots of all my settings for this setup and this custom force feedback file. Nice and playful. I couldn't get back on the racing line. Oh! Well, there's a few cones missing, so I'm guessing a few people didn't realise which one we'd ventured onto. No reason in particular. Just looked like a fun combo. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it's like in the race. Hope we get a lot more drivers. It'd be nice to have a maxed out grid for this one. Track's nice and big, so you need plenty of cars on there, especially when you've got driving slower. Oh, slip the clutch. When you're driving slightly slower cars. Hello. I need to lower the brake pressure a little bit. Need to move the brake balance back a little bit. Petra, oh my god, Matt. That grin on your face when you choose the shit. I just need a white cat in my arms. So let's have a nasty chicane. I'm having trouble speaking again today. I was even considering having some very light rain for this one, but these cars are a bit slidey as it is. As demonstrated. That's the spirit. Put some we have been experimenting lately. We've been doing a lot of Formula One cars. And also I've been having a damp preset track with sunny conditions, so you get a drying line. That works quite well because you can stay on the slick tyres and wait for the track to dry up. Hello. Hello. Gary. Yeah, it's an open diff as well. Keep forgetting that. A chicane. Remember the chicane. Oh, nearly forgot the chicane. There's quite a bit of old school slidiness in this. It's a bit tricky. I was going to stiffen the suspension, but it's already a bit drifty in places, and that diff needs could do with a limited slip differential in this car. It will make all the difference. However, I presume it's from the era. Although 99, there was definitely more and more cars with limited slip differentials in them days. Yeah, Craig. So it's more a case of maybe throttle control on exit. So we are over in the Overdrive Discord voice channel. If you want to come and join, you are more than welcome to. I will say hi, pop in and out. There's nobody over there yet. Sometimes you have a couple of early takers on the Discord voice. Hopefully around 6:15 we'll have a few more in there. And if it's anything like last Thursday, I'll be giggling at the conversations going on over there. Petra, you totally forgot about that song. I need to shuffle them about, and I've got 2 songs I want to create. But I'm running out of buttons basically. I need another stream deck. That's what I need. Another 32 buttons would be good. I do need to go and check what that dog's up to as well. However, there is somebody else back from work now, so he shouldn't be on his own. Right, 5 minutes private quali I'm going to run from the back because I want to entertain. I want to be entertained by the carnage of that chicane. There's about 3 or 4 places available in the lobby if you want to jump in ready for the next race. We will be going to the randomizer for the next race. Right, you're going to have a bit more of the BRB song again because I need to go and see what the dog's up to. I want to just trust him, but you know when you think to yourself, what's he going to eat? So we'll go into monitor. Oh, it's no good going into monitor view. Oh, it is. We can watch somebody. Right, I'll be back in a second.
Why would you do that? Why would you break? It's just first corner. You can't be late. It's just a first lap. Why are you mad? That wall really loves you more than your dad. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers on. Matthew is a cheater, cause he's the host. Host never got lags, disconnected at most. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers on. Matthew is a cheater, cause he's the host. Host never got lags, disconnected at most. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers on. Monza is so boring, no boring too long. Who doesn't like a downforce will not like this song. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers on. Why would you do that?
It's just a corner. Anyway, Sim Racing Dog has now got a sim racing treat. How's everybody getting on? I've got who we're sitting in there, who Gravy Legs we're sitting with. In his sack, sponsored Opel. I don't know what it was called back then. It's Chevrolet, isn't it? But I know it's a Opel or a Vauxhall Colton from the late 90s. But this particular one's got a great big VE motor because it's Brazilian stock car. I had 2 of these. I had a gold one and a racing green. The racing green was an estate version with a 2-litre engine. I do like that Castrol sponsorship. Looks the biz. Right, let's have a little practice lap without qualifying. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, what's it like getting off the line? Let's warm the tyres up just a little bit more and then we'll try a start. Luckily it's private Quali, so we're not going to disturb anybody. Race number 2, Road America with the extra chicane in it. On Tuesday, we what did we think of Tuesday's format when we did Formula 1 versus Indy? We very rarely... You see, I wanted to drive the Indy cars, because I haven't driven them for a long, long while. But obviously, because they're DLC, I had to find something could kind of keep up with them. And the only thing that I could think of was the very fastest Formula 1 cars. And on tracks like this, the Formula 1 cars just had the edge, but obviously on an oval track with the IndyCar set up for oval racing, it was by far the fastest thing on track, purely because of gearing and aero. I wonder if you had fully open setup for the Formula 1 cars, where you could change the setup to similar to the IndyCar. I wonder what the competition would be like there. Also, the other thing I forgot to ask, does anybody know IndyCar racing very well? If you do, are they completely separate cars that do the ovals to what they do on these sort of tracks? Or do they have to use the same car and just completely change the suspension and aero package on it? Right, we're supposed to be practicing our start. Right, I think a clutch start might be better. Marginally. Oh dear. Right, Sim Racing Dog's slightly better. Crikes, I think they have 3 different aero packages depending on the track. Kind of makes sense. I just wondered if they had it like a completely separate car. One for oval, one for short oval, and one for normal track. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I should imagine they changed the suspension setup completely different for long oval. And then the short oval and road tracks be similar, I would imagine. Right. Are we ready? A lot of chat over in AMS2 chat. What settings can we change? I needed to change that and that. Can't change anything else there. Probably. No, it's probably alright actually. About it. Can't do anything there. Can't do final drive. Done. Save. Save. Okay. Continue. Oop. No. Stop it now, mate. Because that chicane, I've altered the steering lock as well. It saves flailing arms. Peter, same chassis, but aero and alignment is different. Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I think on oval, IndyCar will always be better because F1 can't recharge the battery. Could well be. Here we go. 2 minutes till race. We go on the 2 seconds. Ooh. That shouldn't be doing that. Breeze. Right, where were we? Sorry about that. I was just checking a couple of things. Right, 50 seconds. 50 seconds warning, everybody. And suspension will be stiffer in an F1 car, so very skittish on an oval. Be nice to open up the Formula 1, doing an extra low aero and suspension for an oval. And put them up, and obviously the gearbox would need changing as well. See what kind of I've got a feeling that the Formula 1 cars might not survive because the max throttle for so much of the race. Oh, we can go now. Sorry, everybody, I didn't realise we'd already done. Good luck, everybody. I'd like to get going. Oh, what do we think's going to happen? Hello. Coming back across the track. Yeah. Oh, hang you are. Okay. Oh, hello, hang you are. Oh no, where are you pair going? Oh, okay. I'm glad I changed the steering angle. Free beers! Can everybody behave themselves? Right, if you're watching on YouTube and taking part in the race, you probably don't need this advice. Because I do think it's restricted to those that aren't paying any attention whatsoever. The race isn't necessarily won on the first lap. However, it can be won on the last lap. But to be on the last lap, you have to at least still be in the race. Oh, that curb really grabs. Rescued it. Hurt my shoulder. Should technically you get hurt enjoying yourself? Only if it's a violent sport you are enjoying. Oh, that was a nice little drift. Oh! Yeah, I was fully locked up all the way. You braked so early. I think it was Gravy Legs. I'm sorry, Gravy Legs. I'm glad you survived. Oh, we better get the sorry on the go. Another £5 in the jar. For every apologise I've put in game chat, I have to put a £5 in the jar. It's costing me a fortune. I tell you what. For every driving mistake, you have to put a £5 in a jar. It would change a lot of things, wouldn't it? And for you in America, it's probably about $7, isn't it? A UK fiver. I can't do global currency conversions at the moment. Hello, weren't expecting that in the Halverine. Oh, okay, Peter. It's on the old YouTube, is it? You know how lovely my wife is. She bought her mum today to see me, and while I was I only got to see mother-in-law for a few minutes because I had to get something done, but I did get to say hello, which was nice. But whilst I was doing what I was doing, and mother-in-law was knitting, as you do, my lovely wife did me a full English for lunch. Bacon, eggs, mushrooms, trying to pick the right way to go is becoming quite a challenge. Now I'm seeing 3 of the same livery. That doesn't help. I've got 4 cars around me. We're on the outside of Carousel. But we'll be on the inside for the chicane if we can stay on track. My corner. Hamburger. I don't know who that was. I don't think it was Hamburger, was it? Hamburger was in a white car. I was surrounded by orange and blues. So much wheel spin from this open diff. You've really got to try and ease the throttle on rather than stomp it, especially once you hear the revs go through the roof. You know that inside wheel is spinning like crazy. Oh, thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. You are very, 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 very generous, lovely, sweet, cuddly. Some of you furry people out there. Creepy. And some old people in different parts of the world actually eat horses. We've been on that subject before. And some horses eat... No, they don't eat grannies, do they? Oh, what are you doing? No, I'm already there. I've already got one wheel on the grass. Come on now. Don't start. That's for another stream. That wasn't the direction it was going in, and you know it. You've twisted my words. Oh no. Don't clip that and share it, for crying out loud. Oh, we had a good drive out to the final corner and a tiny bit of slippage in the stream. Now I can't see gravy legs in the mirror, which is not the end of the world because we've got a radar. However, it is nice to have a proper visual on your rearward competitor, Sudoku Sama. I don't like Sudoku. Too many numbers in it for me. I'm okay at numbers. I think school put me off. I think I must have had a couple of really bad maths teachers and they just put me off, whereas I had really good English and writing teachers that helped get my weird imagination out onto paper. So my life could have been so much different if it weren't for my teachers. Did anybody else have an influential teacher at a very influential part of their school life? And what subject was it? I had an English teacher who was superb, and a physical education teacher who was the one that got me into rugby at just the right time. They were probably the two most influential teachers in my school life. I must admit that I had a physics teacher who didn't influence me so much in physics, but he was an influential bloke in the fact that I can't see you in my mirror, whoever that just nudged me. I can see you on the radar now. Is it Gravy Legs again? But he was a hard man when he needed to be, this physics teacher. Rumour has it he spent time in America as an English teacher, and rumour has it he was stabbed at least once and shot at least once. And nobody actually got to the bottom of whether that was true or not. But he was a hard but fair man. And the English teacher was just like on another level to every other English teacher we'd had previously. And he just had the knack of getting... He understood... I think he was a people watcher, and he understood people and what made them tick. So the way he got me to do work was completely different to other people in the class. But he was very kind of open-minded as well in his approach to teaching. He played a very clever card in the fact that, much to everybody's shock and amazement, including that pass that Sudoku just did on me, I saw him coming from a mile away and I thought, well, we either crash or I just let him get the corner. Yeah, his approach to foul language was... It's part of the English language, so you can use it if you want to. Much to everybody's shock. I just missed my gear and Crikes is sneaking past now. Nice livery, Crikes. Shame I'm going to spoil it as I run into this corner. Very needed it as well. Don't actually need second gear like you think you do in some of these corners. Flame-throwing Crikes in he's burning Castrol through his exhaust. Hello, somebody's gone off. Hate reading but love films. All visual. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. That's why I was surprised what this teacher did for me. One of my highest certificates in secondary school was in English, which if you looked at my previous years, it was a complete transformation in about a year and a half. Peter, I had a teacher, she was lovely. I cried like a Wally when she left. That was the last week. Yeah, I know a couple of lads who cried like Wallies when certain teachers left. Yeah. I didn't find her that attractive, but attractive Spanish teacher who ran off with the PE teacher. It happens. And who was the other one? There was another one. They didn't last very long, they left. I can't think why. Being leered over by my idiot school friends at the time. Where's the backup drink? There it is. Right, it's very, very quiet over on Discord. I didn't expect it to be that quiet tonight. Right, we are going to go to the randomizer next. Oh, I've just realised we're going to go to the randomizer, but I haven't actually got it up and running. Sacked. Sacked again. Didn't you sack yourself 3 times last week? Yep. Sacked myself 3 times in two live streams last week. Well, probably in each live stream, thinking about it. Not much happening there, not much happening there. A little bit happening there, nothing happening there, nothing happening there. Nothing happening there, frustrating. Can't do much about that. Right. Rando's up. No, it's not. Yes, it is. There we go, that's better. Right, randomizer time. Let's consult the randomizer. The Formula 3 at Spa. Yeah! I quite enjoy the Formula 3. We're not doing the 301, we'll do the 309. That's what I fancy doing. 309 Spa 2020. Crikes, I had a teacher when I was 12-ish who managed to find out that I had dysgraphia and dyspraxia after years of my teacher and parents not being happy about my writing skills. Yeah, it's so frustrating, crikes. What gets me is we don't need names for these things, but what we need is recognition for what you're good at. I think that these labels obviously help, but trying to fit in this letterbox of education, and I presume France, America, and England or Britain is fairly similar. It's quite a narrow band of learning, and you must fit in that letterbox. When really, what it should be is you should have somebody within the school that looks at your reports, spends time with you, and says, actually, this is a visual person. There's no point forcing this visual person to do this written and vocal exercises. Although that should be improved, but it should be, especially towards later on in school life, you should be focused on what you're naturally talented and good at. And school would be a happier place, you'd be happier, the teachers would be happier, and you get a job that you wanted instead of being told you must be this, you must be that, you must be the other. So I think the school system needs a real shake-up, especially in Western world. I can't speak for other worlds. Anything that's similar to the British way of teaching, it just needs shaking up, and you need to be encouraged to do the things that you're particularly good at, or what your natural slant on things is. Shall we go for the wasp livery? And we said Spa. You see, I'm quite passionate about it, to be honest, because I saw so many of my school friends be miserable because they were clearly highly intelligent people, but they weren't fitted to what was being demanded of them. So yeah, I really think there was a time for the education system that we have in the UK, but that time's now gone. I actually think as well, when you get to about 14, you should have a 1 or a 2 year, probably a 1 year to 18 months work experience. So look at what you're good at, what you enjoy, then find jobs out in the real world that kind of fit roughly what you're doing. With AI, this should be a breeze, and you have 12 to 18 months trying out 3 or 4 different jobs that kind of suit you already, and then you go back to the education system where you go, actually, I really enjoyed that, and if necessary I could fall back on that, and then you focus your education on getting those jobs that you really enjoyed. There we go. Make me Prime Minister of the world. I will change everything. There we go. I can't believe I got all those likes after me having a bit of a rant. It's not really a rant. It's just my take on the world. Right, I can only guess you was a bit frustrated. And when I say a bit, probably a lot frustrated with the school system until that teacher came along. I knew somebody else who had several issues similar to that, actually. They were a lot older than me. And when they finished, and they didn't find the right teacher. I think this is the other problem, is finding the right teacher. They didn't find the right teacher until they were right at the end of their teens, just about to leave school. And then he kept in touch with her, even though she moved to New Zealand. He kept in touch with her until he died in his 70s. That's how much of an influence she had on his life. And I think that's the other thing. He's pairing up with the right person that understands you. Peter, we caught a few teachers in the store cupboards in school. And terrorised all the teachers. Yeah. I never personally terrorised any teachers, but there was a couple of teachers that got their comeuppance, to be honest. They treated some of the kids in my year horrendously, and it really backfired on the last day. After that, I was allowed to use a computer at school rather than using pen and paper. Exactly that. You found the right teacher that understood you and your abilities, and then you could be set free. So yeah, I think it's well overdue for a big shake-up. The education system, especially in the UK. Randomizer is actually it does doing okay lately, actually. Hampus, does dyspraxia make sense if you're good at sim racing? That's a good question. Right, muscle memory start to develop over time, and it helped a bit. My job is literally to just put food container into cardboard box all day. I kind of sympathise a bit there. Skeets, my wife commented that my chest is much tighter since I started sim racing. Oh, Skeets, I bet she has. Are you and your missus, when she's commenting on how tight your chest is, do you look like the front cover of a romantic novel? Stop pestering now. You've had your... I can't say the word because you'll think he's getting fed again. You can go out in a minute. In fact, thinking about it, this might need a tweak for this track. My volley got a lot tighter since starting soon. Yeah. Although Rouge and Radion should be flat out. Yeah, Petra. Skeet's my favourite teacher was Jurgen Klopp in every way and mannerism. He was my b-ball coach of grade 11 English. So yeah, there's my take on the education system. And the thing that annoys me, it's just a shame that you have to wait to stumble across the right teacher. I think that's the biggest problem. Oh, there's plenty of grip round here. Oh, this car's becoming boring now with the amount of grip that we've got. In fact, that's what Crike said about the Formula 1 cars last week or Tuesday. Can't remember. Can't please everybody. may need to do a bit of aero tweak. What do we think of the world according to Matt at Sim Racers Arm? You know, that could have been a conversation or a blowout in an English pub, that last little bit about education that I did. Peter, just think in the age of G23 we would scoff at the price for a 400 wheel and screen, no problem. Yeah. Your vision of sim racing changes as you step up the ladder as to what is good enough and what is a decent price. Oh my word. Right, we have a problem keeping the front tyres warm. We may need to tweak a bit of setup there. There's a bit of balance missing from the car at the moment. It's a bit uncertain on brake and then the turning point. But then if we don't mess with the aero, we're going to really struggle on these faster sections. And then you have all this lack of grip on the mechanical side through the slowest part. I think I might reset to default and then tweak it back to my flavour. Yeah, we're so far off the pace. We think there's some aero boy work going on here, so we'll do a reset. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 1, 2, on that, back that all the way down to there, put that up, put that down a little bit. We'll just go to there. I think that's. Don't want to mess with that. Don't want to mess with that for now. I think that'll do. We'll save that. There's a temporary slot. Get back out and try test it down the straight. This might still have a bit too much air on. We'll find out when we get to the camel. Peter, yes, the good old Logitech G wheels. 25, 27, 29 before getting into the Sim Magic ecosystem. You had all three, did you? I did a massive step up, didn't I? We spoke about it on Tuesday. I'll be honest, Matt. I think you need to see a shrink. Yeah, it'll never happen. I didn't say it'd happen. But I think I need to be in control of the whole world. I need that influence. It's not the power. It's got nothing to do with power. Honest. Them cold tyres make it a twitchy vehicle. I still haven't managed to test the top speed properly yet. Thing is, I've found in like GT cars, GT3, GT1s, Group C's, that you don't want to go as low on the downforce as you think because of all these S's. It's a real balance between getting done on the straights. However, even if you find a time balance through the twisty bits in the race itself, you may need to go a little bit lower on aero because the overtaking is normally done at the end of the straight bits. So it's still picking up in 6th gear, so I think we've gone the right direction with the aero. And if we're in slipstream, be interesting. Right, I'm going from the back again in this one. It's a slippery slope. Jumping down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Like both. In fact, if I can have a slippery slope into a rabbit hole, that'll be even better. Probably just before, if we can have the slippery slope just before the start of the rabbit hole, it just helps me get in there quicker. Slippery slopes and rabbit holes. I think there's it's either a band name, slippery slopes and slippery slopes and rabbit hole, the title to a book, or a board game. There we go. Slippery slopes and rabbit holes. 8 tenths off, got a car in the last corner. Don't worry about it, Crikes, because you're going to have your very own... See, this is how good I am to you, Crikes. I provide your very own private racetrack for qualifying. What do we think of that as a... It sure is the most expensive hobby I've ever had. It's the second most expensive hobby I've ever had. Real racing was the most expensive hobby. Used to cost me a fortune. Are we on race number 3? We are. I haven't pressed my button. I still need to automate that. But we're still testing the frame rate issues at the moment, so we'll get to that eventually. Still a couple of places in the lobby if you want to join. We're about to go into a 5-minute private quali, so that means you could join now and do the qualifying in time for the race. We're going to go to the qualifying 3, 2, 1. 5 minutes, private quali. I'm going to go from the back, so I'm going to do some practice laps. But I'm not actually going to do a lap. A timed lap, I should say. Has anybody got a solution to wrapping the steering wheels? I thought I had one, but it's not worked as good as I thought it was going to. I bought some very narrow racket handle tape, so it'd wind round easy, but it just loses its stick once it gets warm. I bought some proper stuff, allegedly proper stuff. I was going to, I should say, speak properly. I was going to purchase some bicycle handlebar tape, cork tape, but it's so chunky when you wrap it round. Still might. Oh, we've got somebody join us in Discord. Hi, Pete. How are you? Yeah, you got about a minute and a half of the private quali to get in. Formula 3's at I forgot where we are. Spa. You just got back from where? Sorry, I couldn't. Oh yeah, you said you was going over. You had a good day on the bikes. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I've just looked at the weather myself for next week, and well, for the next 10 days, wall to wall sunshine again. Okay. Well, the problem we've got now is the grass verges are already turning yellow. I've never known that so early in the year. Right, I've got to catch up with the YouTube chat. Oh, alright. Speak to you in a bit then, Pete. Right, Petrolade's having trouble actually starting AMS2. He's been away cycling in the countryside for 2 days. Come back and AMS2 has fell out with him. I think I could have gone lower on the aero. Dare I risk it for the race? Tweaking it. Because in the mechanical slow corners, there's not that much grip. So reducing aero, will it make that much more grip? You've got to find that balance as well. If you go too slippy, you end up overheating tyres and wearing tyres out, even in AMS2. That is a thing. Is it true in other sim tiles, if you reduce the aero too much and make the car slide around, that you destroy your tyres? Right, I need to invalidate this lap at speed, because I want to see how far off I am in reality. Let's go wide on the exit. There we go, we got it. That's it. I didn't have to lose anything either. Right, we can keep our pace up. Although I did go very cautious through one of the chicanes. I'm going to be about 2 seconds off, aren't I? A 2.3 seconds off. So yeah, I'm going to tweak the aero like a fool. Peter in AC, but depends on the mod. Oh, okay. I can't remember about the Kunos cars. Oh, okay. Peter's back online. If anybody wants to join Peter over in the Overdrive Discord, feel free to have a natter. Ask him about his wonderful 2 days cycling in the glorious British sunshine. Slurp. I think we'll go back to the pits. We're not going to roll around the lap. Or Crikes has decided he wants to play at the front of the grid with Hampus. They're both still out on track. Shall we jump on board with somebody? See how they're getting on. What's Crikes? Where's he at? Halfway round. Still on one. Where's Hampus? Just ahead, I think. They're saying was. Bugger cycling. And can't even take the dog for a walk this way without sweating. Yeah. Well, I've been taking Sim Racing dog out. Luckily today was the coolest kind of morning we've had. With him being a black dog as well, he gets so hot so quick. I know, I've been having to remind him how he's supposed to walk on a lead as well, because he's forgotten. So I've been, I call it the follow me technique. You get to the end of the lead because he's on a retractable lead, let him have slack lead. Then when he's walked too far ahead, I just turn around, turn my back. And then he senses the end of the lead, turns around to see where I am, and then he comes back to see me. And as he gets close, I then walk in the direction I'm facing. It takes me forever to go on a walk because I'm constantly turning around and going back, turning around and going back. And sometimes you have to do it multiple times within about 10 or 12 feet, just so he learns to look, check on you constantly to see where you are. Or you or the dog, yeah. Oh, we got Mike Whiting over in the chat. Say hello to Mike in a minute. Always takes him a minute or two to get himself up and running. Hello. Yeah, yeah. Just about to go in the race. You might be worth trying to get in the lobby. I think there's a couple of spaces left. Oh, you are. Oh, okay. No worries. Hi, Mike. I'm lacking the confidence to brake late in the last corner. Yeah, that chicane. Oh, I wanted to set up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, save, back. I think there's 1 or 2 spaces available. "45 seconds and counting. Ready up when you're ready." 40 seconds and counting. I spun so many times in it. 30 seconds. Ready up, doinks. Ready up, pills. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. Here we go. Right, I'm going to count to 5 before I go because it's turn 1 at Spa. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Hopefully we'll catch the back of somebody just at the exit of Eau Rouge and Rédillon. And we can catch a decent tow down the straight. We carry good speed through there. Loads of extra speed. Into the braking zone, and we got... Well, I couldn't get any further over on the track. I did try. Oh. Oh. twitchy on cold tyres. More incidents and accidents, hints and allegations. There's a song there somewhere. Creepy. Ooh. I should have changed up. Didn't have confidence in the turning. Whoa! Come on, I can't. Could have done with a tow. The car's behind her, rattling, keeping an eye in the mirrors. Oh, concentrating. So we got Petrolhead and Mike Whiting over in Discord chatting about cycling over the Lake District, reminiscing from 2 days ago and many years ago. Creepy. Getting a distant tow. I think we went the right direction with the aero. Right, we're actually going to back off a little bit. Did that wrong. Got my timings completely wrong. I actually thought you was bragging for a second then, Pete, because you paused after the word giant and you said, I've got a giant, pause, and then you mentioned what it was that was giant. Oh, I thought it dragged on the floor while you were cycling, especially if you got shorts on. Whew. I can't read chat again, I've got to do pop out. Bear with me, everybody. Oh, snatch first gear by accident, like with the handbrake on. Oh. Oh, they're going slow in some strange places. Oh! That's another fiver in the jar I've got to do. I think everybody should agree to actually put a fiver of your denomination in a jar every time you do some bad driving. I gave him plenty of room. Yeah, he's running ultra low aero. Ah. Chris Cornetto, give your place to me. Trading places again. Oh, buckaroo. Side by side with Master of Disaster. I'm having to really concentrate, everybody. Oh, on the dirty part of the track. Last time. To the line. Have we got a big enough gap? Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Oh, is it Pills I'm battling? I thought it was Master of Disaster. I'm confused as to who I'm driving with now. If it's Pills, great racing. If it's Master of Disaster, great racing. It doesn't matter who you are, it was great racing. Oh, I lifted after I turned in. Thought I was going to spin. Whoa! Didn't think we were going to manage that. Woo! 26 to 5th, that'll do me. That was a lot of fun. Right, we're going to do Caterham Supersports at Bugatti as requested by Peter Smith. Thank you, Peter, for the request. However, we're going to do a brand new lobby. We do need to do a restart of AMS2. Ooh. Right, quickly do. What was I going to do? What was I doing? Oh, oi mate, puff. Right, let me do the. Oh, come on. Pop out window. Oh, what's it doing? Bear with me, everybody. YouTube's been a real pain in the backside. Hang on. If we return to lobby while that's refreshing and doing what it's doing. Oh, come on. Bear with. Matt's getting wound up, frustrated. Right. There we go. Why didn't you do that? Why was that such a pain in the backside? Right. Caterham Super Sport with the correct livery. Oh no, we're doing a... Oh, sorry everybody. Hello. It's the lower power. No, okey-doke. Just going to do a new lobby. I need to restart AMS2. Yeah. I'll let you know when it's up. Right, bear with me everybody. Let's get this up and running. Restart Steam. Steam. Oh, looks like there's a small update for Assetto Corsa Evo. Patch notes, what's that say? Graphics, some improvements on 2 of the cars, special events, UI, gameplay, physics, small tiny little fixes on the physics, audio, tiny little fix on one of the cars, and a few other bits and pieces. I'll worry about that later. We'll get this up and running. Right, AMS2 is back. We're gonna let you disappear in a minute. They're talking motorbikes over in Overdrive chat on Discord. Link in the description below for Overdrive Discord. They're talking motorbikes. Peter, yum, that was good. What did you have, Peter? Bugatti Le Mans. I should be doing some sliding around there. I think we'll increase the... No, we'll leave it at that. Because it leaves a few tracks open to us. If we leave it at 28. Just wait. Don't nudge. No, don't nudge me while I'm typing. Sim Racing Dog is demanding attention. I'm trying. No, that's not right. Am I back on hit? Yeah, I am. Oh man, that dog. Oh. Right. Lobby's up, everybody. Look. Pills has got the virtual jingly jangly gold medal around his neck with a gangster style gold chain attached to it. Master of Disaster has got the swinging silver delicate piece of silver swinging round his neck. Hamburger has got the big hefty bouncing bronze virtual medal around his neck for being third. I don't get anything. They're jibber jabbering in Discord that much. I don't think they've heard that we're back up. Sorry guys, lobby's up. Pub 2 at Bugatti. It's filling up quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Super Sport I find has got just almost the perfect balance between power and grip, whereas this one's got that extra slidiness to it. That's just my opinion. Yeah, and it's got the open diff, hasn't it, which spoils it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it weren't like the 620, was it, where you could kill yourself on any bend? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Mind you, that's still a lot for a car that weighs like 600 kilos or something. Okay. Yeah, you had to respect that throttle. We're talking Caterhams. Yeah. I was going to say something else then, but my brain's just switched off for some reason. Not from listening to you, as the thought, you know, when a thought enters your head and then it floats by on a cloud and leaves. Yeah, that's what it's just done to me. Forgot what I was going to say. No, don't matter. Right, enjoy this one. Did you all get in? Excellent. Catch you in a bit. Smoky barbecue ribs, homemade chips, and a side salad. Oh, the full works. Crikes, oh, by the way, Matt, have you seen Ferrari cold tyre crash at Spa last weekend? Yep. Yep. I must admit that was good race. Lost sound. Yeah, the dog pulled the cable out, didn't they? Back again. Right, we are going to do super lights. The Bugatti. I'm not going to qualify. I'm going to go from the back again. Weave my way through. Is the live stream okay? I've got an error on the back end of YouTube saying that the YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience something. Can't read the rest. Right, let's just check it hasn't lost any settings. No, that's all right. All good here. Thank you. Spa was one of the best races since LMDH. Literally 4 teams could have won. Yeah, it's great. Crike's fine. Thank you for the heads up. It's right, with the dog climbing all over me and pulling the lead out. I've noticed when this lead gets pulled out, there's a stutter on AMS2. I love it. Any car that lets me exit the pits sideways gets a big tick in my book. I think I've got to make changes to the setup. I think the last time I drove this car, believe it or not, was at Adelaide. with the jumps on it. So I think I've got all the setup wrong on it. However, yeah, we'll pull over. We'll go into the pits and just double check our setup. Right, if the car suspension is jacked all the way up. No, it's not. Right, I think what we'll do is, have we got a saved setup? I think that might be the best way around this. Let's see how that drives. Oh, we can speed in the pits, it's practice. Cold tires, everybody, cold tires. Thank you so much for all those likes, and thank you so much, Peter Smith, for the super chat. Very, very, very generous of you. I'm going to buy myself an ice cream tomorrow in the sunshine. Oh, I might save it till Monday. An ice cream may be needed in the sunshine on Monday. Here in the UK, and I'm smack bang in the centre of the UK, we've had maybe 1 or 2 days with not much rain in the last 4 weeks. And checking the weather earlier, it looks like we've got another 10 days of sun. All the grass verges are starting to go grey and yellow already, parched. I've never seen the grass die, well, go dormant as quick in the year as this year. And believe it or not, they're already talking of I think I mentioned it on Tuesday. Tuesday they started talking of a drought in the UK already. Oh, that car's ghosted. I don't always trust the ghosting because I fell for that in the past. Been in a lobby where cars have ghosted and then on the next lap they're not ghosted and you run into them. Oh, we only just held on to that one. Catch up your chat in a minute. That was with battling somebody, jostling for position, and a back marker. Oh, that curb. Let me know when I can go full throttle, please. Did somebody mention drifting competition? If you haven't hit the like, please consider doing it. We've got to hit 35 likes during the live stream today. That's the challenge for all you viewers out there. I could probably go a bit quicker if I did slither all over the place. Lost a couple of tenths into the last sector. Left rear tyre's getting a bit toasty. I will re-chat in a minute. This track, there's not many opportunities to re-chat. Even with how seemingly sweeping and fast it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Technical speak. Only lost a tenth. Too wide. Oh, see, the racing driver in me wants to blame the guy who's slower in front by distracting me. However, I just got it completely wrong. And I'm not wearing my lucky racing pants. And I'm not wearing the left sock on my right foot and the right sock on my left foot. And I forgot to go to the toilet before the start of the race. Any more driving excuses? I got in the car from the wrong side. Normally I get in the car from underneath. That makes it more, you know, lucky or knowledgeable that I'm going to win the race. Right, race number 4. Caterham Super Lights was going to be the Super Sports, but somebody over in Discord shouted out, I want the Super Lights. So we've had the Super Lights. Thank you to Peter Smith for this selection. Thank you to Peter Smith for the super chat. Right, where did we get to in chat? It's fine for you, yeah, got there. With all the content in this space, will Project Motorsports be a success? If they carry on doing what they're doing and deliver everything on the initial release, because it's not going to be an early release. It's not going to be one of these early releases. It's going to be game and then DLC as you go, which I much prefer. So in theory, I've got a feeling they've been sitting very cleverly while they've been working on it and watching what's been going on and all the community chatter, especially with Assetto Corsa Evo. And I think they've decided that the community are actually right. It's people have had enough of these early releases that don't perform very well, and they've decided to deliver something that's going to be pretty close to the mark, but they've got to make it work. It's got to drive correctly. And don't forget, AMS2 have been collaborating with them on up until the launch, or the preview, I should say. So if AMS2 has bought its force feedback and tyre model, because everybody says the tyre model's not actually that bad in AMS2, and there's a few criticisms about the physics, but I don't think the physics is that bad. It's not that far off, especially if you're on a custom force feedback file. So my gut feeling at the moment is, yeah, it should be okay. 5 minutes private Quali. Skeets, isn't England usually green, but not as green as Ireland? Yes. Yes is the answer. But no, we've had so little wet stuff falling out of the sky. I forgot what it's called. It's been that long. Fancy an Englishman saying that. Peter, it's looking likely, Skeets. Everyone said good things about it. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Skeets, Peter, it better live up to it. There were some real nuances in Project Cars that made you love, hate it. Well, I don't think it's based on the same engine, is it? So I don't think they've gone down the same route. I think they've learnt the lesson there. Peter, well, I'm excited about PMR and... I'm more excited about PMR than Evo right now. And I haven't even played PMR. Yeah, it's... Let's sit with Laurie. How's Laurie getting on? And then we'll look at Mike. And then if Petrolhead gets out there, we'll look at Petrolhead. Right. I'm not Quali. I'm going from the back because I'm a sadist and masochistic type of person. Skeets, to be honest, Evo feels like it needs a big physics update. LMU actually feels heavier and drive. But yeah, it's very... very wishy-washy set of course at Evo. The most fun I've had in it since the update last week is the MX-5, the old school MX-5, but it feels so light. You literally have to keep tweaking the force feedback to make the cars feel somewhere near. It'll get there. All the underlying stuff feels right, but we're still missing the tyre model. All we've got is a very, very basic tyre model at the moment, which gives no information whatsoever. But there's an update now, this afternoon, for Evo. I don't know what's in that. It looks like minor fixes to the last update. I don't think there's anything serious in it. JJ, I was just going to ask the chat about Evo. Thanks. JJ, be under no illusion, it will get there. We just don't know how long before it gets to the same level as LMU AMS2. But if you can afford it now, while it's slightly cheaper and you won't miss the money, you might as well jump on board. If you think you're going to get it anyway, you might as well get it while it's cheaper and just be patient and wait. And just wait for me or some of the others in chat to start going, oh, it's worth a try now, it's worth a try now. It's like LMU, I stayed pretty quiet with LMU. Then it kind of started working for me. Then I was doing the Wednesday live streams with LMU. And now it's definitely worth tinkering with LMU. It's definitely closer than it's ever been. It's very, very close. And if you look at the speed that it's got there compared to other tiles, LMU is definitely worth a scratch if you've got an itch for that sort of thing. Crikes, I can't tell if I'm actually locking under braking or if the tyres are screeching but not actually locking up. The problem is, Crikes, it's a very, very light car. I think this one is around the 600 kilo mark, maybe a little bit lighter. Right. How's Mike getting up? Skeets, if PMR has some different tracks at the start, it will be better. I want Mid Ohio is a really fun track. I find that quite a hard one because not many titles have got Mid Ohio. It's quite a tricky track. Some real challenges in there. That Alabama track from Indy, was it Indy the other week? I forgot what it was. No, it was from IMSA, weren't it? That looks a really good track. No, it was Indy, wasn't it? Hello. Like going for a spin. How's Crikes here now? Oh, he's petroled out. Can't see him. Where is he gone? There he is. Oh, he's back in the pits. Give some exposure to the guys over in Discord. Link in the description down below if you want to go and chat with those guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. I think you're right, Skeets, but I think we need some old school favourite tracks. But how many tracks, Peter, was it? How many tracks and cars were coming to PMR? It's quite a big list of tracks and cars that was coming from the word go. Oh no, the first yawn's happened. Mind you, it's 7:15, so we've done all right. Who's still out? El Guiva. Crikes, I'm also more excited for PMR right now than AC Evo. Yeah, I think PMR, just personal opinion, I think PMR is going to bring an extra element to sim. If they get it right, it'll be an extra element to sim racing because of the cars they're going to bring. Peter, how many cars and tracks? You mentioned before, didn't you? I can't remember how many. It's quite a lot. Peter, the tyre model is coming at the next update for Evo Stage 1, so we will see how that changes things. I am really... If literally everybody I know who's tried a set of course at Evo don't turn around and go, that's a big step in the right direction, once the tyre model comes, they could be in trouble. I think people could go, what are you doing? Right, we're getting ready for the race itself now. Skeets, the tyre models in AMS2 are the best. The heaviness of the wheel is what's missing in AMS2. Well, I choked that Quali pretty bad. Peter, we can hope. I have to rejoin problems with VR again. Oh no, Bills. Peter, the physics are good in Evo. It's the terrible force feedback. Force feedback and tyres. If they don't do a massive improvement on the next update, they could well be like shooting themselves in both feet. And PMR has got to deliver on everything when it launches. Hello, sweetheart. Tyre wear is off. Fuel usage is also off. Numbers. Right, here we go. You know, I'm driving in the wrong shoes. I thought that felt funny. Hampus agreed, Peter. Yep. Skeets, games are in a place where opinion is so strong. Yeah, I mean, it has softened around the edges a little bit. It's not quite so tribal as it was. But again, if you deliver the criticism and your opinion in a way that helps the developers, we're all going to end up in a better place. And sometimes I think somebody like QNOS appreciate straightforward answers and opinion. I did notice that very interesting. There's a creators competition in Rensport this weekend. It's quite late on the... I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday. But Rensport has got a creators edition, and Game of Muscle and a few others are on there, which is really interesting because Game of Muscle really doesn't like Rensport, or he didn't. So I might try and catch that, or catch it on a later day. 16 seconds, ready up if you're ready. Rig on. 75, ready up, 10-second warning. I'm going on the 2. Crikes, maybe if the modders can have influence on the tyre models in their mods, that would be cool. I don't think they'll let them go that deep. I don't think they'll let them mess with the coding. It's only something like the original AC where they might allow that to happen because it's so old, and allow them to play with the coding for the tyres. The thing is the revelation for me was the force feedback. The custom force feedback opened up so much information in the tyres compared to the default and default plus. And I was happy with default plus originally. I bet the first 60-ish 3-lap challenges were done with the default plus. I've been nudged. Who's that? Artici. Artici, I got punted into you. I'd like to give another sorry, but I can't afford it. Right, we need to put the hammer down now. Cold tyres. I had 2 goes at turning in then. Artici was still there. Crikes, oh my god, that is the root of PC game. Yeah, it never happened. I think the ability to tweak force feedback should be an option. See if people can draw out the detail that they're looking for. I am keen to try that new force feedback file that I stumbled upon today. Oh, trying to avoid the carnage. Concentrating. I'm getting really warm as well now. This dog needs letting out for some fresh air. Seat coolers on. Hammer time. I could see out the corner, right on the very edge of the screen, that somebody had spun round or spun round. But I couldn't work out which direction they were facing to rejoin, so I was extra cautious on the brakes. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. This is rather busy, this is. Thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. Uh-oh. No, each session has got the same amount of rubber, but it practice is very early in the morning, quali is mid-morning, and then the race is mid-afternoon. So the track temperature should be hotter. No, it's the same amount of rubber, but also don't forget that you'll have different fuel loads as well for the race and the others, because it was auto fueling. Yeah. That's more to do with driving technique, that is. If you enter too fast and get on the throttle too soon, then you'll get bags of understeer, push on understeer. I need a human pit stop after this one as well. Baby. Oh, we're not done as good as I thought we were going to do. Getting tangled up on the first lap and stuck on that corner has cost us dearly. If I start from the back, I try and get into the top 10 at least. Ooh. Overheating the rear tyres, trying to gain touch with the top 10. Too much slidey, but it felt good. Right, I can't see Alguiva in my mirrors. I just see him appear on the radar every now and again. And I think he may possibly be running ABS because he closes in so strongly under braking. One more lap to go, I hope. Looks like it. Oh! You can't park there, mate. Oh! Freebie! Car wanting to misbehave. Tyres are too warm. Scrambling to get out of the corner. Oh, somebody spun. Free beers. Oh, that was a good race. Enjoyed the chase. Oh, 26 to 8. I should really, in theory, got to about... Who's ahead? Maybe challenging 5th. Lost so much time on that early spin. Right, let's catch up with chat. Skeets, humans are the type associated. Humans are the type associated with. What I mean is there are people that will tell you the sim is the best and the rest suck. Yeah, that's true. Again, it's a lot to do with two things. What scratched your itch initially and fulfilled a need, and then the tribal side of things. Whereas AMS2 scratches the biggest itch for me because it gives the biggest variation. Assetto Corsa gives the biggest overall variation, but doesn't quite fulfill some of the needs for somebody like me because of the age of it. Basically, that's the only reason. Because when I do drive it, I go, oh, this is still good. LMU next, but it's very limited, but it's good at what it does. Just missing a couple of things at the very edge of grip in the tyre department. The force feedback is superb, physics is superb, it's just that tyre, something in the tyre model is not quite right. And then everything else really. Peter Smith, 70 race cars and no road car mush. That's why it's called Project Motor Racing. And 27 tracks and 70 race cars as an opening title. Pretty good. Right, we are going to go very quickly to the randomizer and we're going to get the next. Well, we can't do that. We've already done GT3. Cheers, Pete. That'd be very entertaining, but no. Spielberg and the beat. Okay, we'll try that. Spielberg, GP. It's right, I can hear the conversation going on in the background. Spielberg in the Brabham BT 26A. Which one's that now? It's the Formula Vintage one, I think. Or is it? Oh, there you go. There we go. Found it. This should be interesting. If I remember, this is very understeery out the box. Right. There we go. Randomizer. Thank you very much for your service again. This should be interesting. Where did we get to with chat? Force feedback change gaming period. It absolutely skeets. When that enemy in Metal Gear Solid put down your control on my mind. Yeah, it changed a lot of things, didn't it, at the end of the day? Peter, personally, I think all sims are great, even iRacing. You keep bringing up iRacing, and when I drove it, even though it's for only a few weeks, I actually enjoyed it. And the tyre model was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be, and that was one of the biggest, apart from the cost, tyre model was one of the biggest things that put me off, but it was nowhere near as bad as a lot of people made out. Not everybody, but a lot of people. Each objectively has its place, so Skeets, absolutely. Agreed, I like each sim for different things. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I summarised, wasn't it? And what I don't like about AMS2 might be different for everybody watching or taking part. And then the things I don't like about LMU, people might not even pick up on it. They'd have to sit here on my rig with the way it's mine set up, and then as they're driving, I have to say, see what happens there? Do you think that's correct? And vice versa, I'd need to try somebody else's rig and they say, well, actually, when I do it, I feel this. And then you compare the hardware and your software settings and say, well, actually, it's either a hardware thing or a software thing that's changing it. Skeets, Peter, Forza is good for the RPG elements. I cannot do iRacing as I refuse to subscribe to a game, but they have just about every track. AMS2 has the best mods, hands down, but AC is close as well. Yeah, I think it's because AMS2 is still relatively modern that you get the mods feel so good. And sometimes you just don't know what you're getting with some of the AC mods. I've downloaded some because it's a car I've always wanted to try, and then you drive and go, is it really supposed to be like this? So that gets deleted straight away. Peter Smith, for me, LMU has the best online. AMS has the best driving, although some cars are still bad. Yeah, fair comment. AC is just a crazy amount of mods, and combos are endless, absolutely. Especially with the way you can alter the weather scenarios and stuff like that with Pure all the other add-ons. Peter, iRacing would be good, but the tyre model is suspect, and the online is just embarrassing. Crikes, well, that was long, lonely, and painful race. I don't know what this is going to turn out like. Right, we're going to have another quick BRB. It won't be for very long. I need to open the door, let the dog out, have a human pit stop. Just finish off the chat. Niblet, hello Niblet, how are you? Hi Lord Matt and all in chat, how are you? Are you going to have a little go with us, Niblet? Have you got time? Don't worry if you haven't. Al Simpson, evening Matt, AMS1 is one of the goats. Yeah, again, I do boot it up every now and again, but I used to only boot it in last couple of years. I used to boot it up just to drive the stadium trucks, and of course now we've got them in this. So I don't think I'll be booting AMS1 up for a long time now. Right, in terms of how the games feel, I think my your choice would be LMU over AC1 over AMS2, which is equal to F1, and then Rensport. It'll be fascinating to see the Content Creators Championship on Saturday or Sunday evening, about 8 o'clock UK time, I think it is. They're doing 3 races. Crikes, LMU is good in terms of feel, apart from when you're sliding at slow speed. I cannot find any information when you go into some of the what I call mechanical corners, where you're relying just on tyre feel. It's so buttery smooth compared to AMS2 in the way I've got it set up. AC1 gives the weight of the steering, even though there's not a great deal of feel as you go into an understeer. The weight of the steering compensates. Hard to describe. It's very clever the way they did it in AC1. You hope to have a go with that. That's what I like to hear. Thank you. Don't worry, Niblets, if you haven't got time. If you're busy. Peter, yes. Cadwell in the Gen 1s. Can you imagine in an open lobby? Skeets, my fave was Project Cars 2 and Grid Autosport. Played the crap out of Grid back in the day. Yeah. I didn't know if classment was even English word. That's why I skipped over it, crikes. Standings maybe. Yeah, standing or choice. I think the word choice or preference. I have no issue with sliding it on LMU. I have it on AMS2 where I don't know when the slide. It's weird how we've got it flipped. It's very weird how it's flipped. So it's got to be something to do with either the hardware and or the software with the hardware. First time I loaded up Project Cars 2 in VR, I was hooked. Yep, can understand that. Classment means standings in French. Yeah, I understand. I worked it out. Right, sliding AMS2 is inertia on Jupiter. Right, we're going into a BRB. I do need to drive this car when I get back though, so we're going to monitor view and we'll jump on board with, who shall we pick on this time? I mean, who shall we choose to watch go around? Pills, there we go. You're in the limelight, Pills. Be consistent, show off your best racing, and we'll be right back. Sing along, you know you want to.
Why would you do that? Why would you break? It's just first corner. You can't be late. It's just a first lap. Why are you mad? That one really loves you more than your dad. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, andale, arriba, Sim Racers on. Matthew is a cheater, 'cause he's the host. Host never got lags, disconnected at most. It's just first corner. You gotta go flat out. Arriba, arriba, ándale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, ándale, arriba, Sim Racers arms. Arriba, arriba, ándale, arriba, Speedy Gonzales. Arriba, arriba, ándale, arriba, Sim Racers arms.
I'm really into sim racing, and man, it's so cool. But I spent so much money, you might think I'm a fool. My DD wheel is amazing, it could break your wrists. But fantastic force feedback requires this risk. My vibrating pedals tell me when I suck. Now I know when I lock up, and not just by luck. This all takes up space in my already tiny house. There's hardly any room left for my sim racing mouse. My sim rig is a blast, my sim rig is the best. My sim rig runs all night, no one gets any rest. I have so many wheel rims, one for any type of car. To pretend I'm Jackie Stewart, or a modern F1 star. Another box is opened, another quick release required. I could have made a mortgage payment, or bought a real car with tires. One rim for the classics, two rims for tin top use, three rims for open wheelers. I am such a silly goose. Do I need all these rims? Well, probably not. But now there isn't a rim that I haven't bought. My sim rig is awesome, my sim rig is so fun. My sim rig makes each lap better than the last one. My handbrake sits beside me and gets lots of use. My H pattern is there too and gets even more abuse. Keyboard on my left, button box to my right. The lovely dash in front is all lit up and bright. I installed some transducers, and now everything shakes. Say sorry to my neighbors, who I always keep awake. My seat is super comfy, I can drive in it for hours. I'll still be sitting in it when I really need a shower. My sim rig isn't quiet, my sim rig makes some noise. My sim rig, it turns out, it's not your average toy. This all must sound crazy, I won't argue cause you're right. Friends who see the rig just can't believe the sight. I'm not all that fast, but boy do I have fun. I forget the cash I spent, even if I haven't won. I don't regret any purchase, I don't miss the outdoors. I forget to do the dishes and the rest of my chores. So get into sim racing and buy all of the gear. Forget that family trip, it can wait till next year. My sim rig takes up space, my sim rig is no joke. My sim rig build is over, because now I'm broke. My sim rig takes up space, my sim rig is no joke. My sim rig build is over, because now I'm broke.
Reckless and wild, nothing and no one will change his style. Win at all costs, he's coming through. Vote to kick it.
Right, sorry about that, gang. Whew. Needed to sort the dog out, human pit stop, and then somebody wanted a quick chat with me as I walked through the house. Can I get out in time? I'm not going to get out. Oh no, I don't know how the car drives. Not to worry. Oh. Nibbly tried to get in full up. Yeah, I'm sorry. we've had 26, 27 pretty much all the way through. Oh, there's a space now. There's a space now. Try and get in now, nibble it. This car is decent. Ah, thank you. Okay. Is it understeery at all? I meant to get a backup drink because I think I'm going to get through this. Although it's only 22 in here at the moment. I need to do something else as well, don't I? I need to light this candle, stop things eating me. Let me find... Oh. Right, everybody will just have to wait a minute. Oh, how romantic. I've lit a candle for us all. Improve the ambience and stop me being eaten. I've got a bite there, bite there, bite there. 2 bites there. Another bite there. Another one there, another one there. I got one on the side there. Dear mate, I don't know why I'm so tasty. I asked the wife why I was so tasty. She just laughed and walked away. I don't know what the hell. It's just a bit rude. Right. Oh, need to check the setup. Ah, it should be okay by the looks of it. No, it won't. It's gone very quiet over on Discord. I think they're concentrating. That needs to be at 100, otherwise we're in trouble. So that we're running out of time to get a lap in there. Right. Can you... Yep. Oh, that was more grip than I remember. Yes, I'd say so, especially on... I think... Yeah, that's how I remember it. I think you've got to remember as well, it's from the era where it was definitely an era of slowing fast out. Obviously that's relative. You know what would be... I just dropped in my head, I might message Riser. You know what would be cool is if you got brand new tyres on, the stickers. So, you know, in the fresh tyres are on and the stickers are still on. They can do that. Nobody else does it. Did I say it out loud? Oh no, somebody's going to hear and copy. Not that anybody important listens to the Sim Racers arms. Yeah, it's how I remember. Set it up and balance it on the throttle. I can't do it at the moment. Ampus, I like that answer. Is it understeering? It's complicated. It can be, but you can mostly drive around. Yeah. I'm just trying to find the balance just through the final corner, so you can fling it in. I want to go back to stick shift if I can. It's a bit difficult when you're in the middle of 5 cars all battling for the same piece of track and driving it one-handed. I end up hurting my shoulder if I do that. So we've still got Laurie over in Discord chat. And now we've got Grumpy Old Fart has joined him as well, aka Ian, lovely South African. Oh, that was awful. Mind you, I don't plan to qualify, to be honest. Technically that weren't a spin. Nice mountains in the distance. Oh my life, I was too busy looking at the mountains and trying to play with the car. That'll teach you. That'll learn you. How have you got engine damage when damage is switched off? Oh, I think I know what. I think we got random failures left on because of the Slipstream Championship race I was in yesterday. It's picked up that. Not to worry. Did I just go and set a time? I did, didn't I? Sacked again. We might as well set a proper time if we can. No, we're going to have to go back to steering wheel if I'm doing a lap. I've gone back to stick automatically. What was all that about? My poor brain is so confused. You're right there, you're right there, Craigs. Nor me. The second these tyres get to about 80 degrees, don't forget they're really old rubber. Basically, it's the same rubber compound as the road trucks or lorries use. So you can imagine how hard it is. Pooped first lap, spun on the other two. Yeah, I very nearly spun on the first two. Very nearly spun on the last one. So it's nearly every lap I've nearly spun. Spun. One of them. There's one space available in the lobby if you're interested in getting in, and if you're brave enough to take on the challenge, let's have the real drivers in the challenge, please. We are on race number 6. What are we on? Race number 6? That can't be right. It's race number 5, Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. In fact, I very nearly went to see a private test with one of these cars. One of the hill climbers and sprint racers was at Kerbera a couple of weeks ago and had booked the track for private testing. I should have gone. I can't remember why I didn't manage to go and see that. So it's race number 5 we're on, I think. Is it race number 5? I am so confused. Just check. Not that it's that important, but... yeah, it's race number 5. I've clicked too many times. Sacked again. Again? You're over... yeah, you got to kind of find that just underneath the limit of the car. Come on. Thank you. So... race number 5 we're on. There we go, that's better. Good job I didn't put any wet weather on. This might be my last race. That's right, Craigs. I'm actually getting bored of teasing you myself now. However, I was thinking of GT3 Nismo at Road Atlanta, but you know, did I say I was tired of teasing you and I've just gone and teased you, or tried to? My drink's not over there, it's over here. I haven't looked at any emails today. I haven't looked at any of the news today. I haven't. Well, there's something else I hadn't done as well. I haven't caught any YouTube videos to do with sim racing today. I caught on a couple other bits that I needed to watch. Oh, say hello to Grumpy. Hi, Ian. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's two slots now. There's 30 seconds to go before the 10-minute race, so just so you know. Before the 10-minute race. We're doing 10 minutes plus 1 lap at the moment. You're catching a bit. I think I'll die in this race at some point. Oh, I twitched on the clutch. I wanted the inside line into turn 1, but that was covered by 3 cars. Look in your mirrors. That was a weird little slide I had there. Oh, I'm changing gear too soon. Little nibble. I love to see these spinning half shafts coming out of the rear axle with the universal joint at each end. Oh, Hampus has got these to a T. Oh, come on, car. Don't do that to me. Oh, there's no onboard brake bias. I thought there was. Get the braking done before the main part of the turning. Oh, Crikes, no! As predicted, Crikes. You've got to get all the braking done before you get to the main part of the turning, before you load up the left-hand side of the side of the car you're turning in with. Snow-capped mountains in the distance. So I take you to the best parts of the world. I don't skimp out, you know. I've got a candle on the go. I've got a beautiful view on the go. I'm not driving this quite right at the moment. I'm driving it good enough to almost stay in the position I've got to. But for how long? Yeah, staying on the brake while you're tipping it in doesn't work particularly well. 70-degree tyre temp is kind of optimum at the moment. Oh, that curve. Oh, real battle ahead. I think the diff needs tweaking as well in this car. I don't know whether you can actually. I think you can. Every time I get close to the guys in front, I do something to spoil it for myself. Oh, if Andreas was watching now, he'd be shouting at me. You're driving it wrong, Matt. Bad luck, Masters of Disaster. Unlucky. Oh, I'd nearly done the same. I'm going to have to go ultra wide. Hello. No way Hampus hasn't made a mistake to put him in third. That's just not the Hampus way. Oh, he's getting back into the groove. Actually, when you've got it on the limit of the brakes, you can fairly skipping over the bump, so I'm in the wrong gear. Look at the gap it's created. It was a hamburger doing an uncharacteristic mistake, just like Hampus did on the previous lap. There's the four-wheel drift I was looking for. That's the optimum. Mate, I was actually sliding a little bit too much, actually. Just a tiny bit beyond the optimum for these type of cars. That setup and four-wheel drift is what you're looking for. But to get the best, that isn't how you do it either. Oh, Laurie's had a two wheels on the grass moment. That will have compromised his speed down this straight. Oh, we've got Lude behind. He can challenge. Crikes, try a manual blip as well when you get, if you need second or first. See, I just think I'm gaining and they make a horrendous error. Is that how you defend? Go into a corner sideways and scare the opposition and make your car that wide, it's impossible to stay alongside. It worked for me. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Absolutely sweating buckets. Ooh. The boys behind are fighting. And and we're running out of time to survive on the podium step. Albeit the bottom one, but I don't really care that it's the bottom one. No, no, no! Oh, the rear tyres are hot as well. Oh no, come on car. Come on driver. Oh, look who I've got bearing down on me now. Oh no! Is that Lude or Crikes who's just spun? Somebody just spun on the final corner. I think it's Crikes. Two more laps to go, this one and the next. Hampus has managed to wriggle past Laurie and create the gap he was looking for. Tricky car to drive, concentration levels are really high. Come on now, Matt, concentrate. You got to be so kind of measured in the way that you unbalance the car to get it around the corners. If you're too aggressive, it just kind of spits you out, and then you have to have lightning reactions to catch it. We may have just enough of a gap to stay out of the jaws of Lude in fourth. Keep it on the island now. Laurie's done really well with that gap to Hampus. Another car in the library of AMS2 cars that you need to spend time with to get the rewards out of it. On the short sprint races like this, on the odd occasion you get a corner right, it feels very rewarding. But I think you need to do a lot of laps to get the best experience out of this car. And this track's not bad for this car. I'll take that. That's how I should have been doing it. It's funny how you can do it when you don't need to be doing it. Great racing, everybody. Right, we are going to go to the last community request. Super V8s at Monza, but I don't think we can do the 71 track with the amount of grid slots we've currently got. We'll see what we can have when we get there. Right. Where did we get to? Skeets, open wheel. Oh no, Joe, did we get? Especially when you're having so much fun. Crikes, yeah, okay, I'm doing the next race. First spin, I just lost it over a bump during braking. Second one, I couldn't tell the car was gone before it. Yeah, these are pretty much. You've got to drive them just under the limit, or if you're lucky, at the limit for a couple of laps. If you drive these cars at the limit, the tyres get hot and you're all over. You're in. Excellent. Right. Super V8s at Monza. For race number 6, but I'm not sure which version of Monza we're doing yet. Let's wait and see what we can have with the grid slots we've got. M for Monza. There we go. Look at how clever I am. I found it really quick. Historic 91, or the trouble is, if you go historic 91 with the ginormous curbs, the carnage, but then we have the issue with see, that might be safer in an open lobby, believe it or not, rather than the traditional carnage at yeah, we're gonna go 91. Choice has been madeth. Super V8. Gotta find it first. There we go. Weren't too hard. Don't know what to do. Quite like that one today. No, but yeah, no, we're gonna go camouflage. It's greens, so it'll camouflage nicely. We won't stand out. There we go. I didn't feel like I was anywhere close to the limit. The thing is, you've already said that you thought you was overdriving it. If that's in your mind, then you need to like come back a little bit with your driving, and then move forwards again. Crikes, we need a Monza with no turn 1. Well, there isn't there? I think there's a version of it that's only got 26 grid slots. I think it's the one that was requested, the 71. yeah, I think it's is it the 71 that's just the straight and then have sweeping bends? Oh, I've got it already, and I don't know why. Now it's race number 6. We can press that button now. 20 likes. We're light on the ground today, aren't we? Even the viewership's been quite low on the ground today. I don't know why. Is there something else happening in the world? Is there something like football or cricket? I'll tell you what. If I find out somebody's gone off and watched cricket instead of the Sim Racers Arms live stream, I'll be really unimpressed. How you can go and sit and watch cricket instead of this? I don't care what kind of match it is. There is no cricket match on earth that is more entertaining than watching this. And those that are offended by what I've just said, it's your own fault. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome along. Under the radar subscribers is always interesting. We need more like you. I mean, you've done it to yourselves. You have got to get. What did we have at the end of the Tuesday's live stream? We had 32 likes, 31 likes. So you've got to beat that. And to beat that, you out there have got to go and find a minimum of 12 more likes in the next 45 minutes. Oh, that got your attention, didn't it? What? You're right. Come on, Sim Racing Dog. Come on. No? You're right. Right, okay. We definitely need to have a little drive in this one because my brain needs to recalibrate to the V8. Everything's set about right for this track. So wait, the B stop. Thing is, can we drift out of the pit box? That's my only gauge of a good car. The answer's kind of yes. I was just over exuberant with my throttle input. I've just done what about 4 other cars have done. You could see the grooves through the gravel pit. I'm reading chat. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, that's why I dial it down a lot for the race. But still wasn't enough. Yeah, that's why I said at the end of the race, or towards the end of the race, that is the type of car that you need to spend quite a few laps with, and you'll get the most reward then. It'd be good for a championship, I think. Can I have a bit more power and torque to go with these cold tyres, please? Nice Alfa Romeo signage. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, thank you. Please go, please go, please go. Nice hot air balloon on the right. Nice vintage totem pole leaderboard. Yeah, you mean like this, if we do this... Oh no, we can't do it in this. Where do I need to be? Somewhere here. I need to be a lot slower. Yeah! Made it! Nice glow from your brake lights. Just the sheer grunt you get from this engine. It's as brutal as it sounds. Oh, we have got 6 speed. Why didn't I use it? Down the straight. You know what? This is a fun combo. Who requested this combo? I forgot who it was. This is a good combo. Was it you, Skeets? I can't. Who? Somebody tell me who requested this combination, because this is proving to be an interesting one. I don't know whether I'll be able to drive it during the race, Mike. Oh, especially once you start warming up the tyres. What on earth is the top speed on this thing? 180 mile an hour, I would guess. Oh, thereabouts. Oh. I think we hit 170. I think we need to be braver the next time. Riser have still been very, very quiet on what they're up to next. I wonder when we'll hear something. Because I hate to upset everybody, but we're halfway through May already. Them two corners are absolutely delightful in this car. The amount of slide that you get. Oh, missed my braking. V8 off-roader. F1 and Indy 500. Ah, of course, yeah. Imola. Where's Indy at? What circuit they at, Peter? Do you know? Practice one for Indy to yeah. Where they at? I can't remember what track. I did see an email yesterday or the day before saying which track, and I can't remember. Hills, thanks everyone for the fun. Had a great weekend. Sunday is F1 in Imola. Don't forget. Bye bye. Thank you, Pills. Have a great rest of your day. Have an even better Friday and an absolute sublime. There you go. There's the word for the live stream. Sublime. Have a sublime weekend. I haven't done a clean lap as of yet. Somebody's asking if it's stick shift or sequential. I believe it's a sequential on a shifter, on a stick shift. I'm in sympathy. There is a car coming, but we've got time. Can we get around in time to do at least one clean lap? So we've got some kind of idea of how far off the leaders we are. Which I think is quite a way. Looking at the last time that I put in, but it was very scruffy. Too much steering input. What speed are we getting? 166 in fifth, 174 into the braking zone, maybe 175. I had to look up to see where it was. We are making a desperate attempt on a clean lap. Not that it matters because we've got private Quali coming up. In this car, 50% and 80%, no, go off, 50% and 80% throttle are your best friends. Out of some of the slower cut. What on earth was that? See, commentators curse every time. 147, 4 seconds off. That ain't right. I think I'll cook it. Well, I can do like LMU GT Gran Turismo 7 have a version where they skip that first chicane. Well, the ability is there because that in the modern version in AMS2, that chicane, there's the escape road, so there's no reason why they can't. Fisherman, thank you, Peter. I'm trying to stay out of the way. Blah 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 blah. Traditional V8 on tick over. Blah 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 blah. Ooh. Well done, Hamburger. Croix, Grumpy, Laurie. I'm going to start from the back again. I weren't going to. But it's kind of been enforced. What's the time? Ooh. I'll save a little drop for after the race. Wet the whistle and all that. What do we think that the Grand Prix is going to have in store for us? Do we think it's going to be interesting? Do we think it's going to be a severe contrast from the last race? I'm not quite sure how I think about it at the moment. Although I think I mentioned it the other day. I know, but I think the brake duct, well, the brake duct drum that goes over the disc or rotor on the McLaren is a very interesting design. If it's what they think it is, it's a very, very curious and interesting design. There's not much I want to change other than make the back end glow a bit more. I don't want to alter the downforce because we need the speed down the straight. So the only other thing is maybe do one click on the down on the rear anti-roll bar. Okay, right. Must try better. Okay. Well, I wanted to go off the back. No, I didn't want to go off the back, but I'm gonna go off the back. I felt that coming from the curb before it happened. I just felt the pendulum on the cold tyres. You'll join me at the back. Okie doke. Indy 500. Yeah, but I thought you meant Indy cars. I didn't think you meant the Indy 500, Indy 5. I don't know what I thought. I'm losing it. It's official. You know I'm losing it. The clue is in the name, Matt. I know I was being thick. Oh, actually, I wasn't being thick. I was concentrating on manhandling this beast, and I wasn't reading properly. Thank you for being so understanding, everybody. Horrendous. Yeah, that's not happening either on these cold tyres. Let's try that all again, everybody. Oh, I've just seen the advertising signs on the floor. And you know when they stretch the graphics on sports pitches, so from the camera angle it looks as if it's the correct correct dimensions. They did it with the Marlboro signs just before the final corner. Right, concentrate on the driving now, Matt, you blithering idiot. I'm such a fool. The Indy 500, man. Where's it at? What, the Indy 500, mate? Oh, I've done it again. What an idiot. I'm falling apart. You might get one more lap, I suppose, but I'll have heated up the tyres way too much by then. Keep going. Oh, we're going from the back anyway. Oh, I see what my brain's doing to me now. Where am I? What year is it? Who's the president or the prime minister? I don't know. I think if we speed through the pit lane. See, there, them signs there. Let me turn around and show you. So, oh, if we go back over here, look. See the shape of these signs on the floor? They're stretched. So that from that camera up on that hoist there should be a camera on the crane there. The logos look correct. These look. I like that detail. See, yeah, I like that. Clever. I like little bits of detail like that that are completely unnecessary, but they've been included. Well done. Disqualified. Oh my word. No more qualifying for me. Norris come back hopefully. Hope Ferrari can get their act together. Wow. Being their home track. Imagine if Hamilton won tomorrow. Oh, I think there'd be a track in vain. Oh, can you just imagine it? Oh, Laurie, hello. Laurie and a hamburger are up there. Is a toy soldier in fourth currently. He may bump up again. Mind paste is in. I don't know why I want to say mind paste, like mind paste. I don't know why that's a thing in my head. XOTM. XOTM, how did you get the trademark in your name? I didn't think you could have special characters in the AMS2 name. Let me know. Message me. Yeah, well done, man. I thought you was being a bit too soft on me. Craigs, I think Ferrari is pretty limited in their ride height. That seems to be their mate. Yeah. I was watching a little thing on YouTube about that. Every time they lower it, it makes the car really quick, but they keep scraping the floor too much. I'm hoping for an Antonelli masterclass, lol. Yeah, I think there's lots of things to keep an eye on in the next race. I just don't think it's going to be as entertaining as the last race. But who knows? I could be proven wrongly. Right, I think this is going to be last orders. Sorry, gang. I pulled my shoulder on like the second race, was it? I can't remember which race it was. It's just starting to play up. And I'm yawning. So I think this might be a good race to end on. Ooh. I wonder how Alpine are gonna get on. Oh, come on, gang. Come on, gang. We needed another 11 likes. You've got 20 minutes for 11 likes. Come on. We can do it. You can do it. You know you want to. We need 32 before I end the stream. A lot of regulars have decided to go from the back. How am I not dead last if I had a penalty for speeding in the pit lane? I don't have much expectation for Colour Pinto this weekend. He needs to learn the... Yeah. Well, it's one of those, isn't it? I can't remember hearing or reading how much he's done in the background, driving, testing. But if he's practiced in AMS2, he'll be fine. That's all you need is AMS2. You don't need any other. You don't need the real thing. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. We got a bit of a blockage. Call the plumber. Where are you going? Just about staying on the tarmac. No, we're not. Oh, El Chacho, half spin, tried to take me out on the rejoin. Double side by side. What could possibly go wrong? Can you stop? Let me just. We've got spinners. Still side by side. Not optimum. Oh, where did he come from? I did not see him on the radar. Double spin. Oh, very, very artistically done. Synchronized spinning, everybody. Right, get after him. Oh, the guy in front is good for backing up all your files. Oh my word. Free beers. Martin Brundle getting an OBE. Yeah, he's alright, our Martin. I like him. He was another one of those drivers that just didn't catch a break at the right time in Formula One. I think I've said this story many times. I saw him racing Ayrton Senna in Formula 4, I think it was, at Donington Park, and they traded places lap after lap after lap, and they were so far ahead of the rest of the field. It was unbelievable. And literally the only time I've seen my father get animated at a race venue. So they must have been doing something pretty special when I was, what was I, about 12, something like that. I'd have to check the year. We got Punisher and Naz in front. Naz has got a real decent speed to him. I don't think I've done anything too majorly wrong for him to gap me that much. These cars quite enjoy long trail braking through corners like that. Well, these cars are certainly quick enough for Monza. Let's put it that way. I think on the straights these would give the GT3s a good run for the money. I think they're slightly quicker, aren't they, on the straight? Way too late into the brakes there. Handles so well when you get it right. Another car you need to spend lots of time with. Uh-oh. Reepies! Oh, we threaded the needle there. So did Naz, unless he caused it all. Watch out, Croix. I don't think he's going to catch you by the end of the race, but Naz behind is on an absolute flying lap time. And he's looking pretty consistent at the moment. Not that it says much, but I'm struggling to keep up with him. I just haven't got any confidence under braking at the moment for some reason. Oh no, lorry! One of the leading qualifiers. I had a good race with lorry last night with Slipstream at Brands Hatch in the Porsche Cup cars. Cracking race that was. Half a second up nearly on my previous fastest lap. Although, like I say, my braking is atrocious at the moment. I don't know why it is. I keep forgetting how tight this corner is. I'm missing my braking. Picked up a lot of speed there. Oh, grumpy old fart's left us. I've missed my braking. Second up on our previous fastest lap. Things are improving. Feels very sketchy at this kind of pace though. Oh, who's that in front? Dude. Oh, we're in a really difficult spot now. Lorry's gaining. And then we got Lude recovering from a spin in front. Oh! No good flashing lights at me, Laurie. Going with the outside move, he's got a lot more pace into the braking zone. A forced error there. Well done, Laurie. Great move. Hopefully there's another lap left. Timmy Turbo, thank you very much. Have a great weekend and a good Friday. A Good Friday? Not a Good Friday, as in a Easter Good Friday, but have a brilliant Friday, Timmy. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy any motorsport, whatever flavour it may be. Virtual, real. Oh, could get a bit spicy and interesting now. Oh! Oh, it's all happening. Oh, my tyres are so hot and I really want to push into the last corner. Come on now. We're not going to do it. Everybody waving. Oh, it's so painfully close. Enjoy that one. Great race, everybody. I forgot how good these cars were over the curbs. And there I was avoiding the curbs like the plague. And then by accident, into the next chicane, I went heavy over the curbs and went, oh yeah, it handles curbs. Yeah, I think I went here, didn't I? And then straightened that one out, and it kind of went, yeah, I can do that. Oh, Naz has dropped to 8th with a 21-second penalty. Woo! That was enjoyable, that was. Really like that one. Right, if you've just tuned in, a little bit late, we're on race number 6. And it is just before 9 o'clock here in the UK, and I'm done for the day. So the last orders were called at the start of this race, so that only means one thing. P24 to P1, well done, Crikes. You avoided more carnage than me, clearly. I was gaining. Had a great battle with Laurie. Right. You know what's coming next, don't you? Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And I absolutely insist you have a brilliant Friday and an even better weekend. And until the next time, let's be careful out there. Have a fantastic time. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Till the next one. Bye, everybody.